This is Mike Scheck, the president of Scanmar International. The Monitor is the world's leading wind vane and is designed to provide years of trouble-free service in the harshest conditions. But at some point, even a Monitor will reach the end of its serviceable life. This video is intended to help you identify what to look for in a used Monitor to avoid a costly mistake. And let's not forget, your safety is our top priority. The Monitor first entered production in 1974, and from 1986 to 1999, over 20 Monitors were used in these single-handed around-the-world races that were held every 4 years. During this time, the Southern Ocean became the test lab for the Monitor Windvane, which have led to over 40 changes and improvements to the design. We continue to develop the product based on input from our customers and our own research. There's a big difference between today's Monitor and earlier models, as this video will show.
Buying a used Monitor is like buying a used car, and you would never buy a used car sight unseen, so don't buy a used Monitor sight unseen. Given the number of enhancements that have been made over the years, we highly recommend the purchase of a new Monitor. So the first thing that you want to find out about any used Monitor is the serial number. The serial number is located on the port side of the fat cross tube that runs between the two upper mounting sockets. Ideally, what you're looking for is an 8-digit serial number. We can give you the history of the unit, including the maintenance and repairs that have been done to it, and tell you what it's constructed of and the manufacture date. One of the biggest improvements that was made to the Monitor was the switch from 304 stainless steel to 316L stainless steel in 1997. 304 units, after exposure to the marine environment after 30 or 40 years, suffer some corrosion, crevice corrosion and cracking. So some of the places that you want to check for corrosion and cracking are on the pendulum, especially around the set screws. You want to look at the pendulum itself for a line of spots. You want to scrub off any of the corrosion spots and check carefully there for any cracking. You will probably need to use a magnifying glass to see the spots. Also, over the entire unit, anywhere you see corrosion, you want to scrub it off and get out your magnifying glass and look for fine cracks, especially around the welds and any high-stress parts of the unit around the hinge. So one of the most important things that you need to do when you're looking at a used Monitor is check for collision damage. And how you do that is by swinging the pendulum all the way over to one side and making sure that the holes line up under this block. And then you want to swing it all the way to the other side and make sure that the holes line up under that block. Some of the other changes that have been made to the Monitor over the years are the air vane weldment gusset here. The gears have been redesigned in stages over the years. The first gears were bronze with 8 teeth. The old 8-tooth bronze gears tend to disengage sometimes. Then we went to 13-tooth bronze gears, and now there are cast stainless 13-tooth bronze gears. The strut guard was added in 1991. It adds a lot of strength to the frame of the unit and to the mount, and it also is a place for the MRUD, Emergency Rudder System bracket, to rest. Although these hinges look very similar, every part has been redesigned and upgraded and strengthened, including the springs, the thickness of the metal, the way the latch works, the old beak hinge, the latch you had to push down. The new hinges, you can pull the line and open it. The hinge is very important. It's a high-stress part of the unit, and the new hinges are far superior to the old ones. The water paddle has had improvements as well. Also, the tube inside the water paddle on the old paddles was spot welded. The spot welds can, over time, work loose, which means that the paddle itself becomes disconnected from the tube. The new water paddles have plug welds, and they're much stronger, and that's no longer a problem. When inspecting a new Monitor, you should make sure that all of the parts move freely without too much friction and without too much slop. The air vane should move from side to side. The air vane weldment should rotate freely. The air vane should stand upright when placed on the Monitor. Actuator shaft should move easily without too much slop. The gears should move slowly, and the pendulum should swing from side to side. Also, the blocks should all turn easily. When you're weighing your options, new versus used Monitor, Please consider your cruising plans. Are you going to be crossing oceans or just harbor hopping? The condition of the monitor that you're looking at, what it's going to cost to bring that monitor up into serviceable condition, the cost of the unit itself, and the cost of the mounting system. Remember that a new monitor includes a complete custom mounting system and a 3-year warranty. Give us a call and let us help you make the decision.